Alright, welcome to this episode of Another Half with Ebix and
Joseph.
what a transfer window this is turning out to be. I mean, for me, this will go down as one of the best transfer windows, one of those transfer windows that you talk about for ages and ages. A lot of transfers have happened, a lot of teams are getting their players. Every team is going for their man. I mean, Man U, Chelsea, Barcelona, Real Madrid, everybody is signing their players. And I want us to talk about the signings that have been going on. The ones that are good signings and the ones that are not good signings, like a hit or miss.
All right.
So, firstly, Cucurella for Real Madrid. Cucurella was signed for Real Madrid. Is that a hit or a miss?
Definitely it. Because Cucurella is one of the best left back in the world right now. When you talk about the best left back, you put in Bruno Mendes and you put in Cucurella. A lot of people are going to put in first, some are going to put in second, so it's definitely a hit.
Bernardo Silva to Real Madrid, hit or miss?
Bernardo Silva to Real Madrid, I don't think I would say it's a hit because looking at the players Real Madrid has already in their midfield and looking at what Bernardo is going to offer to Real Madrid, already before he left Man City, what he could bring to the table has already been limited to a certain point. Bernardo Silva is no longer the Bernardo Silva we used to know before, so I don't think it's a hit. I think
so it's a miss.
I wouldn't say it's a miss.
I'll say it's
hit or miss. I'll say it's a miss. It's a miss because it's definitely not a hit.
Anthony Gordon to Barcelona, hit or miss?
Gordon to Barcelona, I'll say hit. Because of what he did in the World Cup, I was impressed. So I think he will do well in the La Liga.
Denzel Dumfries to Real Madrid.
Hit, definitely hit. Because Real Madrid now, Carvajal will leave Real Madrid, and you have Arnold, and Arnold is not a defensive-minded right back rather. We know he's very good on the ball. We know what he could bring to you. But Dumfries, he helps you defensively and attacking wise. So I think definitely he goes in, and I think he's even going to be starting right back for Real Madrid.
Ibrahim Konate to Real Madrid from Liverpool.
Ibrahim Konate to Real Madrid. Last season, Konate fumbled a lot. Last season, they're among the best seasons. So, but at the end of the day, Madrid really get centre backs. So I still say it's a hit. It will help them. It's going to help the team. So because of that, I'll say it's a hit.
All right. Ilan Mercia to Arsenal, the goalkeeper from Leeds United.
I didn't really pay attention to Leeds United goalkeeper. Personally,
I mean, he's not coming in as a starter, but they have Kepa.
Yes, exactly what I really understand. What I was trying to say.
Unless they want to sell Kepa. So what do you think? Is it a
miss?
It's a miss. Same here. Matheus Fernandes to Tottenham.
Tottenham from West Ham, I'll say it's a hit, considering the fact that Tottenham did poorly last season and they need players to boost him. Real Madrid was coming for him, so definitely he has a lot to offer, so it's a hit.
Tottenham has made a lot of signings this transfer. Where do you see Tottenham finishing? I mean, they have finished below standard in the last two seasons. Yes, I think 17th, 15th and 17th or thereabout. And with the kind of signings they have made, I think they are going to do well and they have a very good coach. What do you think about Tottenham? Do you see them finishing top 4, top 6, or competing for it?
I think if Tottenham doesn't make it to Europe, I think it's a big loss for them. They underachieved. They have to make it to Europe. I trust Dazebi as a very good coach. They have made wonderful signings and they are really doing very well in their preseason games. So I think they will be competing for the top 4, but at least nothing less than 6. They have to make it to Europe.
Danny Welbeck to Chelsea, hit or miss?
Danny Welbeck to Chelsea is a hit. Definitely a hit. That one a better hit because when you look at the Premier League, Danny Welbeck brings experience to you. He has been in the Premier League for years. Chelsea needs experience like that. Last season, you could see that Chelsea were ahead in some games. Close to the end of when the match won't finish, they will fumble and they will draw or lose. When you have experiences like that in the team, people that are winners, people who don't win, it gives you that edge to see through games like that. It gives you that mentality to build. So I think it's a hit, depending on the mentality side. Then when you now look at the player abilities, it's still a hit because Danny Welbeck has 13 goals last season without a penalty. You look at Liverpool with the likes of Isak and Ketike, I don't think they made up to 10 goals, each of them. When you look at the league, aside Haaland, there's no other striker that made those kind of numbers, that made double figures comfortably. So I think as of now, Danny Welbeck is among the best strikers in the league. So definitely it is going to be a very, very big improvement for Chelsea.
Sandro Tonali to Tottenham.
Tonali to Tottenham, that one pay me that. I was expecting Chelsea to sign Tonali considering the fact that Enzo Fernandez might leave, and I admire Tonali very, very much. To me, now better midfielder, the boy can give you a lot. So it's a hit for Tottenham. It's going to do very well. I think it's going to be the commander of that Tottenham midfield. Definitely a hit.
Van Hecke to Tottenham from Brighton.
You know, I didn't read that, but I don't really know him. You brought him to my attention. You told me about him. I went to the World Cup. I watched him, and I was so impressed. I was 100% impressed. I think he's going to elevate that Tottenham defense. So super hit, better hit.
Gonzalo Garcia to Fulham, the Madrid striker.
Again, I don't really. A lot of players that come from La Liga to Premier League, they don't really do well. Only few really succeed. But let's see what it brings. I think it's a hit. I wouldn't say it's a. I just let me just complete the mix. I wouldn't say it's a hit.
Now let's talk about this. It's not a player signing. It's a coach signing.
Let me hear about
You say Mourinho to Real Madrid.
better hit. Banger, banger, banger. To me, I love Mourinho so much. I know people will still put Pep and Ferguson and the likes of Don ahead of him, but to me, Mourinho is my favorite coach. It's a hit. No, Mourinho can do no wrong.
I mean,
He can do no wrong. A team like Madrid needs a coach that can manage these egos. These players where I feel like say them big pass the team. A coach that will humble you that that's the way they feel like saying you. I don't get them.
he has coached a lot of
players. He has coached one of the greatest players in the world. So what you won't tell them when who are you? I've coached Ronaldo, I've coached bigger names than you. So I think definitely it is going to humble this, unstableness in Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So